Corythosaurus lived in a world filled with sound. The late Cretaceous forests of North America were alive with movement, wind through tall conifers, insects rising from warm undergrowth, and the distant calls of animals moving in herds across wide floodplains. In this layered environment, survival depended not only on strength or speed, but on awareness, communication, and unity. Corythosaurus was built for exactly that world. First described in the early 20th century from fossils discovered in what is now Alberta, Canada, Corythosaurus quickly became one of the most recognizable hadrosaur dinosaurs. Its most striking feature was its large, helmet-shaped crest rising from the top of its skull, a hollow structure unlike anything seen in predators or earlier herbivores. This crest was not armor. It was not a weapon. It was something far more subtle and powerful. The crest of Corythosaurus housed an intricate system of air passages connected to the nasal cavity. As air moved through these chambers, it produced low-frequency sounds, deep and resonant, capable of traveling long distances through dense vegetation. These calls likely served multiple purposes, maintaining contact within herds, signaling alarm, identifying individuals, and possibly attracting mates. In a forest where visibility was limited, sound became a lifeline. The body of Corythosaurus was large but balanced, supported by strong hind legs capable of carrying its weight both bipedally and quadrupedally. This flexibility allowed it to move efficiently while grazing low vegetation or reaching higher foliage when standing upright. Its tail, long and stiffened by tendons, acted as a counterbalance, stabilizing the body during movement and sudden changes in direction. The mouth of Corythosaurus was perfectly adapted for plant consumption. A broad beak allowed it to crop vegetation efficiently, while rows of tightly packed teeth formed a grinding surface capable of processing tough plant material. Unlike earlier herbivores, Corythosaurus could break down fibrous plants more effectively, extracting maximum nutrition from the Cretaceous landscape. Social behavior defined Corythosaurus more than any physical trait. Fossil evidence suggests that these dinosaurs lived in large herds, sometimes numbering in the hundreds. Herd life offered protection against predators such as tyrannosaurs, allowing individuals to rely on collective awareness rather than individual defense. The presence of young, subadults, and adults together suggests structured group dynamics, possibly including migration and seasonal movement. Within these herds, communication was constant. Visual signals, posture, movement, and sound all played roles in maintaining cohesion. The crest likely varied slightly between individuals, allowing recognition within the group. Juveniles possessed smaller crests, which grew and changed shape as they matured, signaling age and status. Predators were an ever-present threat. Large carnivorous dinosaurs lurked beyond the tree line, waiting for weakness or separation. Corythosaurus did not fight back with claws or teeth. Instead, it relied on early detection and coordinated movement. At the first sign of danger, alarm calls would ripple through the herd, triggering a collective response. The mass of bodies moving together created confusion, reducing the chance of any single individual being targeted. Reproduction followed seasonal patterns. Nests were likely constructed in shared nesting grounds, where eggs were laid and hatchlings emerged in relative safety. Young Corythosaurus grew quickly, staying close to adults for protection. Growth was rapid, driven by the need to outpace predators and integrate fully into the herd. Ecologically, Corythosaurus played a vital role in shaping plant communities. By feeding on large quantities of vegetation, it influenced plant growth patterns, seed dispersal, and forest structure. Its movement across the land redistributed nutrients, connecting ecosystems and supporting a wide range of life. Despite its success, Corythosaurus, like all non-avian dinosaurs, could not withstand the global catastrophe that marked the end of the Cretaceous period. Rapid climate change, ecosystem collapse, and widespread extinction erased entire lineages. The forests fell silent, the herds vanished, yet Corythosaurus remains significant not just for its form, but for what it represents. It shows that dinosaurs were not mindless giants, but socially complex animals capable of communication, cooperation, and adaptation. It reminds us that survival is not always about dominance, but about connection. In the ancient forests, Corythosaurus raised its crested head and called out, its voice carrying through trees and across time. Though the sound has long faded, the story remains, preserved in stone, waiting to be heard again.